Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's solve this question together. Now look at what you are given on the board. We are given that 6 raised to the power of s plus 6 raised to the power of y is equals to what? 42, which is equation 1. And again, s plus y is equals to 3, which is equation what? Equation 2. We are asked to find the value of x and y. This is what? Simple what? Simultaneous what? Equation. Now we are not going to waste our time. Now what we are going to do? From equation 2, we are going to make either y or x or y the subject, the subject of the word formula. So let's make x the subject of the formula quickly. So making x the subject of the formula, that means I have to subtract y from both sides, right? That means x will be equals to 3, okay, minus what? Y. And we can call this equation what? Equation 3. Now what we are going to do is to substitute equation 3 into equation 1. Normal way when you are solving simultaneous equation, you understand? Anywhere we see x in equation 1, we're going to substitute what? 3 minus y, because 3 minus 1 represent what? X. Look at s we are look at s we are seeing. Okay, now this is what? 6 raised to the power what? This now become what? 3 minus what? Y, because s is what? 3 minus y, you can see. Then plus what? 6 raised to the power what? Y equals to what? 40 what? 2. Wow, this is interesting and simple as ABCD. Now let's also obey one of the properties of indices. Now look at what we're going to do. We are having that this is 6 to the power of 3 minus y. Now look at what we're going to do. Now we can also split this as what? 6 raised to the power of what? Raised to the power of 3 multiplied by 6 raised to the power of what? Minus y plus what? 6 raised to the power of what? Y equals to what? 40 what? 2. Now if you obey one of the properties of indices very well, you will know that 6 raised to the power of 3 multiplied by 6 raised to the power minus y is the same thing as this. It's the same thing as what? 6 raised to the power of what? 3 minus y. Okay, by obeying what? One of the properties of what? Indices. Now again, one of the properties of indices we are going to apply here, right? So I want to see that 6 raised to the power of what? 3 multiplied by 1 divided by 6 raised to the power of what? Y, okay, plus what? 6 raised to the power of y equals to what? 40 what? 42. Now 6 raised to the power of 3 multiplied by this will give us what? 6 raised to the power of what? 3 divided by what? 6 raised to the power of y, okay, plus what? 6 raised to the power of what? Y equals to what? 40 what? 2. Wow, this is interesting. Now consider something is common, right? What is common? Consider 6 raised to the power of y is common. So consider let what? Let 6 raised to the power of y equals to what? Sorry, you know I always like p. Let it be what? P. Okay, let it be p. Okay. Now see that 6 raised to the power of what? 3 divided by p, okay, plus p will be equals to what? 40 what? 2. Now let's take our like terms. What is, sorry, what? Let's take our LCM. What is an LCM? Our LCM is what? P. Now p divided by p will give us what? So 1 times this will give us what? 6 raised to the power what? 3. And p divided by 1 will give us p. P times p will give us what? Plus what? P was square equals to what? 40 what? 2. Now remember the denominator here is 1. Let's cross multiply, or let's multiply through by what? By p, right? So we cross multiply. I want to have this is 6 raised to the power what? 3 plus what? P square. Now p times this gives us what? Equals to what? 40 what? 42 what? P. Wow, this is interesting. You can see that we are getting what? To what? The quadratic equation, right? So let's put this in a very well knowing what? Quadratic form. Now let's subtract 42p from both sides. So now see that this is now become p raised to the power of 2 minus 42p plus what? 6 raised to the power of 3 equals to what? 0. Remember that 6 raised to the power of 3 is what? In the index form. Let's put in the normal form, because 6 raised to the power of 3 is what? 6 times 6 into 3 places, which is what? 216, right? 216, right? 216. That's correct. 216. Let's see. 2 raised to the power of 3. It means that 36 times 6. Okay, 6 times 6. Okay, correct. You are correct. You are correct, right? You are correct. Very correct. So now see that p raised to the power of 3, p raised to the power of 2 minus 42 p will be plus what? 216 equals to what? 0. This is a quadratic equation. Now let's think of two factors. When we multiply them, we have 216. We'll add them or subtract them. We have minus 32, minus 42, which is the sum of root. Now we're not going to stress ourselves a lot. Okay, we'll now see that this is what? P square minus 36p minus p minus 6p plus what? 216 equals to what? 0. Now we can see that minus 36p minus 6p gives us minus 46 minus 42p, right? Now since the coefficient of p is minus what? 30 what? 2 minus 36 here, and the equation of p here is minus 6. That means minus 6 multiplied by minus 36 will give us what? 216. Remember that minus times minus is what? Positive, which is plus. Okay, now let's factorize from here. What is common? Consider what is common here is p, okay, into p squared divided by p will give us p, minus 36 p divided by p will give us what? Minus what? 36. Okay, now what is common here? Consider that 6 is common, right? Is 6 common? Yes. 6 can go, minus 6 can go here, minus 6 can also go here, right? So minus 6 is common into minus 6 p divided by minus 6 give us p. Then 216 divided by minus p gives us what? Minus what? 36. Okay, all this equals to 0. Now from here you can also see that something is common. What is common? P minus 36 is here, p minus 36 is here, so they are common. So consider into p minus 36 is common, okay, into then p into p minus 36 divided by p minus 36 will give us what? P. Then minus 6 into p minus 36 divided by p minus 36 will give us what? Minus what? 6. All this equals to what? 0. Now when the product of two terms is equals to 0, it means that each of them is equals to 0, or you can see that both of them are equals to 0. So let's solve it respectively to find the value of p. Now see that p minus 336 equals to 0, or p minus 6 is equals to what? 0. Now by adding 36 from both sides, from our left hand side, now see that our p is equals to what? 36. This is the value of p. But remember, we are not asked to solve for p, okay? Or by adding 6 to both sides, that means p is equals to what? 6. This is the value of what? P. But I want you to understand in this video that we are not asked to solve for the value of what? P. Why are we solving for p? We are solving for p so that this problem can be easily what? Solvable. Now let's recall that, okay? Recall that from here, where is that place? Remember from here, okay, that 6 raised to the power of y is equals to what? P. Now we're going that our b is 36. That means 6 raised to the power of y, and when p is equals to 36 equals to what? 36. Let's put 36 in this form. That means 6 raised to the power of y is equals to 6 raised to the power of what? 2. Because 2 times 2 is what? 36. That means 6 raised to the power of 2 simply means what? 36. Now let's equate the powers in the places are the same. Let them go and settle themselves. Okay, now see that our y is equals to what? 2. This is the value of y. And again, let's see when p is equals to 6. That means 6 raised to the power of y will be equals to what? 6. Power here is 1. So let's equate the powers in the places are the same. That means y will be also equals to what? 1. So from here, consider our y is 2 and y is also what? 1. But remember, we are asked to find the value of x and what? Y. Now let's go and solve for the value of x and what? Y. So let me remove this from here so that I can find the value of what? X. Okay. Now from equation 3, look at equation 3. It's already defined that s is equals to 3 minus y, right? Now let's see when y is equals to 2. When y is equals to 2, we now see that our s is equals to 3 minus 2. That means our s is equals to what? 1. Wow, this is amazing. Now let's see when y is equals to 2. That means our s will be equals to 3 minus what? 1. Our s will be equals to what? 2. Wow, this is beautiful. That means our s is equals to 1, and again s is equals to 2, and y is equals to what? 1, or y is equals to what? 2. And this is a beautiful solution to this particular problem. Now let's see from the second equation 2. If x is, that means if x is 1, what if x is 1 and y is 1, and we plot it? Can we have the value? Let's see. If here is 1, 1 plus 1 will give us what? 2. So that means if you are using y, you must use y when y is 2. If you are using s, you must use s when s is 1. And if you are using s when s is 2, you must use y when y is 1. Now let's see. If s is 1, we are using y when y is 2. That means 1 plus 2 will give us 3. That's amazing. The same thing applicable to equation 1. When you are going to substitute these values you are getting here, please don't use when s is 1 and y is 1. Don't do that. What are you going to do? Use if x is 1, use when y is 2. And if you want to use when x is 2, use when y is what? 1. This is simple and interesting. So thank you so much for watching. Please, if you find it very interesting, don't hesitate. Do well to like, comment, and so share it to the loved ones or others who left from. So thank you so much, and God bless you. And again, if you are not subscribed, please consider to subscribe to this channel so that anytime I do an exciting video, you will notify. So thank you so much, and God bless you. Bye bye.